4. Divide a plane in half twice across perpendicular lines and you have 4 equally sized sections. 4 is also the number of members of 4 of the 5 bands that sold more than 250 million or 1/4 billion records. The standard lineup includes at least one guitarist, at least one vocalist, a drummer, and a bass player, with obviously some of these roles combined and supplemented with things like keyboards. All of them are rock bands from England and were founded in the 1960s or 70s, with the exception to band size during most of the group's history being the Rolling Stones. And yes, there are some asterisks to this, but now is not the time nor the place. Speaking of place, 4 of these bands, including Pink Floyd, Queen, and Led Zeppelin, in addition to the Stones, were formed in London, which makes sense as it's the largest city in England. The Beatles, however, known as the Fab Four, are from the city of Liverpool. The 4 largest municipalities in England with Pool in the name are Liverpool, fellow northeasterners Blackpool, another northern town, this time on the east coast, in Hartlepool, and last but not least, as it actually has the second largest population of this group, the south coast town of Poole. While Pool in England is spelled with an E at the end, Pool is typically a 4-letter word. 4-letter words are often used as a euphemism for swearing in English, which is interesting. Provided are some of the most common swear words in English, all of which happen to be 4 letters, but they're even more specific than that. All of the described words have just one syllable, and they all begin and end with a consonant. The 2 most popular, in fact, both begin with a voiceless fricative and end with a voiceless plosive. Not to read too much into sound symbolism, although I think the emotional nature of profanity makes it somewhat rational to do so, this formula creates words that not only sound harsh and, well, more Germanic than Latin to our ears, but are also bookended with easy-to-make sounds, concluding with a literal stop and beginning with a sound that can be elongated. Pool is a similar game to snooker. Snooker sounds like sneaker. The world's largest sneaker brand is Nike, which is a 4-letter word. Unlike the profanity mentioned previously, Nike is 2 syllables, unless you pronounce it like the British do for some reason. The original ancient Greek seems to be pronounced Nike, and it makes sense that neither Nike or Nike would be correct, because those vowels don't really make those sounds outside of English, which is why English speakers, whether American or British or otherwise, often sound like absolute idiots pronouncing foreign words, because we're taught these rules for speaking our bizarrely written language instead of more general rules for what sounds these letters make. Of course, this is mostly just a pet peeve when people try to pronounce words in other languages. If it's an established loanword, it's perfectly fine to pronounce it in English, even if English speakers can't decide ourselves if it's Nike, Puma, and Adidas, or Nike, Puma, and Adidas. Liverpool FC's jerseys are made by Nike. Liverpool's famous Champions League win over Milan happened in Turkey, and since it was recently Thanksgiving, Happy Turkey Day, everyone. Wait, I am receiving word that it's not that kind of turkey. If you are watching from the country of Turkey, perhaps more accurately and less confusingly pronounced more like Turkey, put a comment under this video. Or actually, if you're watching from any country, or disputed territory, or international waters, or space. Anyway, thanks for 4 subscribers. I know you've been waiting since my 2 subscriber video. Wait, I never finished that one. Oh, fuck! Hi, I'm Daniel. You might remember me from the video that you're still watching. I really hope you didn't forget. I just added some royalty-free jazz music that came up when I searched royalty-free jazz music on YouTube. It's a great site. Anyway, I will say thank you for subscribing in 4 different languages. Thank you. Gracias. Merci. Obrigado. I think I pronounced those close to right. Anyway, I'll probably post again here, probably pretty soon. If not, that's okay too. I don't owe anyone anything. I was gonna film myself, but then I remembered I didn't want to. Bye!